smart cookies, and we're changing how people think about money. It started with us. Our bad spending habits and spiraling debt were a huge secret in our lives until we turned to each other for help. We formed a money club, stopped hiding our problems, and started talking about our finances. Together, we came up with a plan and stuck to it. Each of us managed to turn things around. We're living our dreams without sacrificing what's important to us. And now, we're doing the same for others. In this episode, we're helping our rookies prepare for everything from marriage to retirement, giving them a system that will save them cash. In just 1 week, we're going to try and get this couple united in their finances. If we do, they just might be able to achieve their dream. Stu is a retail manager. His wife Joy has just returned to work as a hospital administrator after staying home with the kids, James and Will.
Yay, you have fun?
So their combined income has risen to $7,400 a month. And now they want to start saving for their dream, a brand new kitchen. Total cost, $12,000.
I'm waiting till we have the money. We've been waiting for about a year.
Yeah, never gonna happen.
You see, even with Joy's extra paycheck, there isn't any money left at the end of the month. The problem? They have no system for their finances.
I take care of all the money in the house. It's my responsibility, whether I want it or not. That's how it's become.
I think she prefers to do it because then she has control of all the money.
So let's see if we can clean up their financial mess and track down that cash. The first step to finding that money is figuring out how it's being spent.
This is the first stage of bill filing.
First stage of filing is your stairs.
And then they stay, well, they stay here until someone's coming over. And then I move
then they
them
get
out
shuffled
Then they
away.
get shuffled away.
This disorganization doesn't just clutter up the stairs, it can also cost you money in the form of late charges, interest charges, and loads of unnecessary purchases. From the stairs, the bills move on to their next home, the bedroom.
This is where we pay the bills. They sit here until a night when I feel like it's time to go through them. And
Which
then,
is when? Just whatever strikes your fancy.
yeah, some night of the week when the kids are sleeping.
So there's no system of organization. There's no process.
No
of
set
when,
date of
when.
when
There's no set date.
No.
No, our bills do not get paid on time.
But it's tough to pay those bills on time when you've got so many credit cards to keep track of.
I have 2, she has 7.
Yeah. You have 3.
That's 10 cards. Most experts recommend between 2 and 5 low-interest credit cards per household. And for Joy and Stu, the big numbers don't end there.
We have a checkings account, a savings account, the boys' account, 3 lines of credit, and a travel account.
We recommend no more than 3 bank accounts per couple, and it seems Stu agrees.
Down in there, if I walked up, I couldn't pay a bill out of savings because Joyce put it into 7, the money was in there into 7 different things and manipulated it everywhere.
And the thing is, I mean, with Katie and her husband, there is one person who's designated to pay the bills.
And it's not me.
And that's her husband.
So clearly, changes need to be made, and it starts with deciding who's going to pay the bills.
I get frustrated and I would like Stu to do more.
She says she wants me to be more involved with it, but secretly, I know she doesn't want me to be more involved with it.
We think when we tell them how much their financial disunity is costing them, they'll get on board and work things out. Working out financial roles is something Peg and Alan dealt with a long time ago. Now they're getting ready for a new financial plan, retirement, and they want their money to last.
It's just a matter of, figuring how we can stretch it the best.
That's about
Big
it.
stretch.
It's a big stretch.
And that's where Robin and Sandra come in.
This is our place here.
Oh, this is great, you guys.
They're heading into the kitchen to share a recipe for success.
Smells good in here. Great in here.
The first ingredient, figure out your retirement income. Put retirement and income into a search engine and make sure you try a few different calculators to get an accurate prediction.
So if you know what that amount will be, then you can start planning ahead. You can start even maybe living a little bit within those means just to, you know, test how that feels.
That's the second ingredient. Try living off the anticipated income for a few months to ensure you have enough.
Something Smart Cookies are all about is turning our passions into money makers.
It's something I've given some serious thought to because I love to cook.
And I love to sew.
That's the third ingredient. If you need some extra money, try earning it with your favorite hobby.
His cooking, my sewing, could really prove to generate some extra income.
We also have ingredients for saving money when you're retired. Going down from 2 cars to 1 can save you over $5,000 a year. And make sure you check into discounts when it comes to auto insurance, retail goods, and even meals. When you've got all the ingredients and you're ready to retire, remember, timing is everything.
The time of year you retire can affect your pension and your benefit package, so you want to check with your human resource manager. Sometimes it could be better to retire at the beginning of the year, sometimes the end.
Speaking of timing, it looks like those lemon tarts are just about ready.
Well, let's just hope that retirement isn't a lemon.
Not a chance. We've given them a few tips, and if they continue to prepare, they'll have a very sweet future to look forward to.
Cheers to your retirement.
Oh, yeah, cheers.
Today helped to answer some of our concerns and questions, and we've now got a roadmap for the next few years as we head towards it.
Time to get Joy and Stu united in organizing their finances. And what better place to do it than this kitchen showroom?
Oh, look at that. Ooh.
To start moving their dream kitchen into their home,
Can't have a fight. I like that one.
all they have to do is stop wasting money on late fees and interest.
In the last month, you spent $150 on interest and fees, a lot of that going towards late fees.
Oops.
And in 1 year, that's $1,800 that you're basically just throwing away because you're carrying a balance and you're not paying your bills on time.
We need to really make some changes.
Yeah, and you get a new kitchen.
I would like a new kitchen.
Up next, it's confession time for this couple
I don't know how I spend so much on food.
I don't know either.
as we help them prepare a financial plan for marriage. We're showing Joy and Stu they don't have to shelf their dream of a brand new kitchen as long as we can help them organize their finances. Now they're on board, so we're challenging them to work together and develop a new system. And this time, we're giving Stu some responsibility.
We are going to be handing off the bill paying to Stu.
I'm ecstatic that Stu is going to be participating more. I think that's spectacular. It's something I've been wanting for a long time.
Initially, I don't think she will keep her fingers off of me. I think she's going to have a very close eye as to what's going on.
We're starting them off with a few necessary supplies and tips.
Okay, trays.
Keep all pending bills together in a visible place. Don't separate them in different folders where you'll lose track. Immediately record your paid bills and prepare envelopes for recurring bills beforehand. And with that, Joy and Stu have begun organizing their office for the very first time.
So you ready to pay the bills?
Ready to pay the bill.
Excellent. I can't wait. I am not going to miss having bills on the stairs.
While Joy and Stu are at work getting their finances on an even keel, here's a few other tips that will help ensure smooth sailing for you and your partner.
If you and your spouse are drowning in debt, think about consolidating your money into one low-interest loan through your bank or credit union.
This is going to lower your monthly payments and allow you to get out of debt faster, steering you towards calmer financial waters.
To stay afloat financially, it's important that you have your own excellent credit rating, even if you're part of a couple.
Each person in a couple needs their own credit card and one joint credit card to pay for larger co-purchases.
Discuss major purchases before you buy them. No more buying that $1,000 handbag.
Don't think of purchases as right or wrong. Think of it as a chance to come to an agreement on where you'd like your money to be going.
So Joy and Stu have found harmony with their new roles, set up the office, the bills are organized, and now it's time to start paying them. And we're giving them a tool for that as well.
Smart cookies think of paying bills the same way as if you went and bought a coffee. You'd get a bill for that and you'd pay it right away. Yep. Think of your cell phone, your credit card bills the same way. You'd never walk out of a store without paying. You need to pay these bills on time, and this is where online banking is going to be really great for you.
Yeah. Here's a few things to keep in mind when paying bills online. For bill amounts that don't change, schedule the payments so they come out of your account automatically. You'll never pay late again. And remember to get a confirmation of payment via email and set up a folder to store them. Finally, for security, change your password often and don't use the Remember My Password option.
What do you think about that?
I think that's good. Yeah.
It's good?
Yeah, automatic payment. It makes life even easier, doesn't it?
Yeah, it
does. This couple hopes to avoid a financial mess by starting out right.
We're getting married in 3 months, and oh my God, excited is the only way to describe it.
Yes, we're excited.
Clearly, Rachel and Bruce have love figured out. Now, Sandra and Robin are going to help them figure out money with a new couple spending plan.
So our challenge for you two would be to get everything out on the table. So you want to air your clean laundry and your dirty laundry and get all the laundry out.
That's step one. Divulge your assets, expenses, debt, and spending habits, especially the bad ones.
I totally agree that's something that I need to cut down on my shopping. Definitely.
I don't know how I spend so much on food.
I don't know either.
So while they get it all out, here's a few tips we recommend for all couples. Get personal credit reports and share them with each other. After divulging credit card balances and other debts, devise a plan for paying them off. And find yourself a certified financial planner who can create a long-term plan for the both of you. After getting everything out, Bruce and Rachel were actually feeling pretty good about it.
In the end, it makes things a lot more comfortable to deal with because we've aired them.
And it doesn't feel as overwhelming once it's laid out on the table.
Step 2, establish common goals that you both want to work towards.
One of the highest priorities should definitely be trying to move out of here into a larger space.
While Bruce and Rachel finished their plans, Robin and Sandra were in the kitchen, getting props to help explain a fruitful system for shared expenses.
And these are going to represent your individual income, okay? So you want to decide on a percentage of your income that you're each going to contribute to your common household expenses, which will let this bowl represent.
A good way to pay for shared expenses? Put an equal percentage of your income into a joint account. Say 1/3. So Rachel, who makes 6 oranges, will put in 2, and Bruce, who makes 3 apples, will put in 1.
It really helped me see that it's possible to save at the same time as dealing with your day-to-day expenses. Yeah.
Plus fruit salad.
And what you do with the rest of your apples and oranges, well, that's up to you. But we do recommend keeping your own account so you can maintain an individual credit rating.
Now, in terms of larger purchases, you want to set a limit on what you can spend without consulting each other.
$10. No, seriously. What would you say?
$500?
Yeah, 500 would probably be pretty reasonable.
So Bruce and Rachel are well on their way. They've confessed their finances, come up with joint goals, and developed a spending plan. Nothing left to do now but seal it with a kiss. With their home office organized, we're taking Joy and Stu to the bank, where another mess needs cleaning up.
So, you guys have a great system of organization down now to pay your bills, but we want to take that one step further. We really believe in keeping it simple, and the way that your accounts are set up
is not simple.
No.
We want them to eliminate 3 of their 7 accounts, saving them on bank fees, and then pay off their credit cards with their line of credit to help save on interest charges.
We want you to get in there, go to your bank, and talk to your banker.
Happy faces.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so tell us about it.
We closed 3 accounts.
Good job.
And paying off their credit cards with their line of credit?
The difference is over $60 a month in interest rates alone there.
It's $720, all from just popping into your bank, having a conversation with your banker.
Yeah.
Now you're going to save
That
yourself
easy.
hundreds of dollars.
Everything's simplified and mainstreamed, and we're pulling from a single source. I think it's really good.
I also would like to say I'm glad he's going to pay attention He doesn't even realize what he spends money on. So now he's going to see that.
But Joy isn't exactly aware of what she's spending either, and they're both in for a big surprise.
Have you ever been in here?
I'm scared to go in there.
Joy and Stuart have a system to pay bills, getting them closer to their dream kitchen. But there's still one problem that hasn't been resolved, and that's their spending habits. We are discovering a load of unnecessary purchases.
And just so you know, this cupboard wasn't here, but I acknowledged and realized that there was an empty space under the stairs, so I cut a hole in the wall.
You cut a hole in the wall
Cut a hole in
to
the
store your
wall.
stuff.
This place is so stuffed, Joy has lost track of what's in here.
Apparently, I have a lot of useless junk and useless stuff that I spend a lot of money on.
We calculate that Joy and Stu are spending $1,300 a month on, well, on stuff.
Have you ever been in here?
I'm scared to go in there. Yeah. I can't believe we were wasting that much money.
I had no idea we were wasting that
On
much
what?
money. Stuff.
Stuff?
We got stuff.
Miscellaneous stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's hiding in more places than this makeshift storage space.
We're noticing quite a bit of items with tags on them.
Yeah.
Tag,
Because
tag.
I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them until, and then so if they're in there for a couple months and I haven't worn them, then I'll take them back.
We think she should start taking them back soon. So we're encouraging Joy to cut back on bad habits and reward herself with her dream kitchen.
It's really going to be helpful that I've got this dream kitchen vision in my mind, because hopefully when I go to these big box stores, instead of buying the silly stuff, I will think of that big kitchen and be able to stop myself.
Now that she knows that, that I've got my eye on it and that I'm monitoring her, I think she'll be a lot more frugal in her spending, and I think she'll come around.
Joy and Stu have promised to create a spending plan to eliminate unnecessary purchases, a move which will save them hundreds every month. And if you and your better half are looking for ways to save and still live fabulously, here's a few suggestions.
Take in a matinee instead of an evening show. You're going to save 25% off of the admissions price.
And if a matinee doesn't fit in your schedule, check your local theaters. They'll often have a night with matinee prices.
Choose your favorite recipe and head to your farmer's market to pick up the ingredients.
It's a great place to find new food, try a few samples, and get your groceries between 10 and 30% less. Sign up for a class at your hardware store or your local community center.
Learn how to tackle that household project you've been putting off, or learn how to do a new craft together.
Joy and Stu have made remarkable progress, going from financial chaos to fiscal control. Now we've got one more challenge to keep them on track.
Final challenge, Money Club.
More challenge?
More challenge.
Okay.
We look to our friends for support with just about everything, including finances. Now it's time for Joy and Stu to do the same.
You're such a social couple, and we know that you have a great group of friends, so incorporate the Money Club into one of your social nights. Get together.
Make it fun.
We could do that.
Wine and Money Club.
Wine and money.
The Money Club is a chance for everyone to share financial strategies.
Do you guys have different accounts?
We do.
You do.
We have one account.
See, we have one. Well, we had 7. We have.
But 7, yeah.
It's also a great place to get support for your financial goals.
Now that we realize how much I was wasting, Stu's committed to paying them right off the bat.
We're going to get a new kitchen out of it.
And of course, have fun talking about money.
We enjoyed the Money Club. I think it'll be a useful thing to have.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to continuing.
So Joy and Stuart have passed every challenge, cleaning up their financial mess and putting together a whole new spending plan. But as our investigation concludes, how much money did we find in their lives? Is it enough to get them their dream kitchen?
And the money that we've been able to find you, the numbers, I think, are going to
Shock you.
Wow.
Joy and Stuart used to be at odds when it came to making financial decisions. But with our help, they've turned things around, paying bills efficiently and spending wisely. But does their new system have room for their dream kitchen? We all crunched the numbers and showed up to unveil the findings.
So you're probably wondering why all the cookies are here. We're here to share in your success and talk about some of the big numbers we've found you.
They're going to save $150 on bank fees and interest. Joy's new budget for clothing will save them $200. And cutting back on unnecessary purchases, $600. For a total of $950 every month.
And in 1 year, grand total, $11,400.
Wow.
Wow.
Towards your brand new kitchen.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's good.
And to ring in your new kitchen and all of your hard work, we got you a little kitchen warming gift. Cookie jar.
So in just over a year, Joy and Stuart will have enough saved to finance their dream kitchen renovations.
I think it's brought us closer together. One of the reasons I called the Smart Cookies is I wanted to open up a conversation for Stu and I to actually do our finances together. And I think it's really done that because he's going to be involved and he's going to be doing it. And I think it's good.
And now I can keep a very close eye on how much money he's actually spending.
Yeah, great.
You are an amazing couple, and we've had a great time with you, and you've really done a wonderful job. So
cheers to your new kitchen.
Cheers.
Congratulations.
And after that, they can start saving even more money for their retirement. Now that's teamwork.